Over the years, our family's had a share of health problems.
So prescriptions are a part of our life.
Before we went to the big box store.
We both thought it would help us save. But with the long lines and impersonal service, filling prescriptions became a chore. That's when a friend recommended D&H.
Now Tristan knows our prescriptions. Brenda always helps us find the right vitamins. And after Dad's fall, Monica's been a real expert with all our home medical needs. All without the lines.
Trust and service.
That's our D&H.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, July the 3rd, the day before the 4th of July. And I've got a friend who goes back, 35, 40 years with me. That makes us really feel old, doesn't it, JO MANHART?
No, that makes me feel fortunate.
JO MANHART. And you started with us on Pepper and Friends when Pepper and Friends was a nighttime show.
Right, with an audience.
With the audience as the egg lady. And I'll never forget, you made omelet. And you had that omelet pan, and it was slick bottoms and sloping sides. And you had water in a squirt thing.
Squirting at people.
We had just gotten our new color cameras. And I remember you had that water and you swooshed it out there. And I was so concerned that it was going to do something to one of the cameras hitting it. But
obviously it didn't, or we wouldn't have lasted another 40 years.
But anyway, Joe is here because tomorrow's the 4th of July. And a lot of people take eggs on picnics, deviled eggs, and there's the right way and a wrong way to do that.
There's an easy way. You can take a Tupperware or a Pampered Chef, all these expensive things, and carry them like this very carefully. Or you can put the egg whites that you've cooked and sliced in ice cold water in a Tupperware and put them in a cooler. So I've got an egg white shell here.
Okay, so what you're saying, if you're going to carry deviled eggs,
a bunch of them,
a bunch of deviled eggs to a picnic.
Yeah,
don't make the deviled eggs.
You can if
at
you've
home.
got all that right stuff to carry them with, but it's not easy. So what you can do is take your yolks in a bag, in a plastic bag, your yolk mixture, your mayonnaise and your pickled chopped pickles, and drain your egg whites on a paper towel or something, and then snip a little corner.
Okay, so let's back up here again first. People,
are you confused already?
No, I'm not, but I just wanted to back up and let people hear again. You can, if you're going to a picnic and you want to carry your deviled eggs in an easy way but keeping them safe, put them in ice water in Tupperware in a cooler.
Yeah.
The egg whites.
The egg whites floating around like little goldfish.
Yeah, and we've got a picture. If you want to see what we're talking about, go to kbia.org and watch this segment.
Okay.
Then you take the egg whites out at the picnic, and you've got your yolk mixture all mixed up, which you've kept cool.
Kept in a cooler.
Yeah,
sure.
in a cooler. You got it in a plastic bag. So now you snip the tip of the plastic bag.
Snip the tip. Don't get it too big or else it'll come out like a chimney.
Right.
And you've drained your egg white,
Uh-huh.
and you just squirt it in like that.
And you put your deviled eggs together at the picnic. At the picnic. And you're doing it in front of all these people, and they're going,
can I help?
Yeah,
something about watching that egg yolk come out in a tube from the plastic bag. It fascinates people. You could write their name.
Right. You could do all kinds of things, but they'll be so impressed by the fact that you did this right on the site at the picnic, and you're keeping everything safe.
I have never heard of anybody getting sick from deviled eggs, and I think the reason is there is so much mayonnaise and pickle relish in there, the acid keeps it pretty good. But it's always something that we talk about, keeping picnic items safe. So I did 90 eggs, that means 180 egg halves last week, and took them to a fundraiser. And I did it just like this. I put it in the egg whites were cooked and sliced, put in cold water, sealed up, put in a cooler. The yolk mixture was in a plastic bag in the cooler. And when I got there, I just had to have a place to turn my egg whites upside down and then let them get drained. They're wet. And turn them right side up and squirt the yolk mixture in it.
Okay, now, once you've got these put together and you're sitting out at a picnic, how long is it safe to have the
It's not likely that any germs will have time to grow.
because they're going to taste so good, you're going to eat them right away.
You can actually make them to order. Do you want a pickle on yours, or do you want a bacon curl, or do you want a slice of stuffed olive, which I put in here, which I put on the top? Oh, I forgot my paprika. Paprika
Okay,
is
put a
the
little paprika
classic.
on it,
Yeah,
too.
but no. How many minutes will these? Well, it depends if there's any organisms in them that would grow. Right now, there isn't. But if somebody coughed on them or something, I guess there could be an organism on it.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
could put
but
a
they're
sneeze.
going to be eaten
Yeah.
before anything.
One would hope. One would hope.
I remember back when I was growing up, we'd have our Easter eggs. We'd color our Easter eggs. We'd make them the night before. They would sit out in the Easter basket, not in the refrigerator.
No.
For a day, sometimes 2 days, and we would eat them, and we didn't get sick. But we're not saying to do that.
No. That's against the rules now. But people would hide Easter eggs out in the grass or behind bushes.
Right.
And the rule is, if it's been out of the refrigerator for more than 2 hours, then you should
not eat it.
Should not eat them. But obviously, we're both here. But
Yeah.
we have to go by the book now. I mean, there's so
Right.
many books, and we have to go by the books.
Okay. So we know how to make these wonderful deviled eggs. Anything else that you want to
Yes.
pass along for the 4th of July?
Hard-cooked eggs are the easiest thing to have on hand. If you want cold cuts for lunch and you don't have any, and you got hard-cooked eggs, maybe hard-cook them and peel them, and while they're still warm, put them in a jar with pickled juice, leftover pickled juice, and they'll be pickled eggs. You can chop them for egg salad. You can slice them and put them on a sandwich with mayonnaise and lettuce and tomatoes. I got some of the best tomatoes. You wouldn't believe how good tomatoes are getting to be already.
I've already picked my tomatoes. I picked my first tomatoes. Yes, I have. Well, it's July 3rd.
Were you out there with a sun lamp helping these tomatoes
I
along?
picked tomatoes in early June, but I bought
Plants with
I bought
green
30,
tomatoes on
I
the
bought
size
30,
of a basketball.
Well, I bought 30 regular tomatoes, the little tiny ones, put them in the garden, and then I always buy one cheater tomato.
Don't forget who your friends are when you have too much produce.
All right, I know. But
So,
anyway, you got
hard-cooked eggs are absolutely necessary to have on hand for deviled eggs, sliced eggs, chopped eggs in a curry sauce.
So you can just pickle the eggs by hard boiling them and putting them in the pickle
Taking
juice?
the shell off. Take the shell
Yeah,
off.
take the
and
shell off.
I need to make it easy to peel a hard-boiled egg, you leave it out overnight. And I put my eggs out on a bench in the front porch, and it started to rain, and I didn't even think about them being out there. I thought, eggs are something that you can even leave out in the rain.
And they're okay.
They're okay.
All right, Joe Manhart, we're out of time for today. If people want more information, they go on the website. What is it?
Well, there's an American Egg Board website called aeb.org, or American Egg Board, or Incredible Egg.
Okay.
Or
all
you
right.
can tell, he knows where to find me.
Yeah, Joe Manhart. All right, thank you from the Egg Council of
Thank
Missouri.
you.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Friday, tomorrow, on 4th of July, we got the Boone County Hams. They're going to sing for us. Our program directed by Travis McMillan, Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio, Pat Akers, KBIA. Our floor director is Lowell Thomas, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. Have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.